If you've ever wanted to learn Japanese, there's no better time to start than right now. There are many great reasons why you should, so if you need a little motivation to start or to keep pushing through a plateau, we're here for you. Let's make this your best year yet. I'm Jun from Japan Junkie, and these are 10 reasons you should learn Japanese. Number 10. People often want to be more confident, but where does confidence come from? It comes from achievements and knowing that you're capable of reproducing those results. Let's take a moment to apply this to learning a new language. How do you feel about last year? Do you feel like you made the most of your time and achieved your goals? Imagine at the end of this year if you could look back and say, that was the year I started learning Japanese. That was the year I took the language proficiency test.
Do it!
Being able to say this will give you a feeling of success and knowledge that you can do something. And that knowledge will stay with you for life. It doesn't just increase your confidence in speaking another language. Once you build confidence in multiple areas, your overall self-esteem increases. And you feel like a more developed and capable person. Number 9. Think about your dream job for a moment. Imagine you're applying for a job and the interviewers are deciding between you and one other applicant. Having an extra language on your resume may be the factor that sets you apart as the standout candidate. Even if your dream job has nothing to do with Japanese, having language skills on your resume shows that you're a dedicated person, that you're interested in the world, and that you're self-motivated to improve. That's why employers love seeing second languages on CVs. So why not choose Japanese? Japan is the world's third largest economy with many international companies, including some of the top businesses, especially in the automotive, technology, and financial sectors. Who wouldn't want an employee who can potentially speak with new clients or represent the company overseas? Not only can an extra language get you the job that you want, but it opens up unique opportunities in your career like international travel or an increased salary. Number 8. Japanese is often considered to be a difficult language to learn. There's no need to feel discouraged because it's not exactly true. Learning any language has its difficulties, but the challenge is what makes it rewarding. Luckily, there are also many easy parts that can have you hitting goals in no time. First of all, 2 of the 3 reading and writing systems can be learned in as little as a day or 2. After you've learned katakana and hiragana, you can almost always know how to correctly pronounce any word you read. That's because the written language is phonetic, meaning the speech sounds are connected to the spelling. The same cannot be said for English.
But no, that's bomb, that's tomb. Get ready. Is this calm or coom?
For example, many people say that this is Studio Ghibli, Japan's famous animated movie company. But after your 2 days of study, you'll know that it's actually Studio Ghibli. The same goes for Nikon, which is pronounced Nikon in many countries.
The Nikon D5000.
Some languages have difficult pronunciation elements like glottal stops or multiple vowel sounds. Many countries also have gendered nouns to learn, like le chat or el gato. You won't ever have to worry about guessing the gender of an object. A cat is just a cat. Lastly, the rules are the rules, so once you learn them, you'll know exactly what to do. In English, you arise, you arose, and you have arisen. But if you draw, you drew or have drawn, not drose or drizen. English has approximately 200 irregular verbs, but in Japanese, there are only 2, to come and to do. They're so common that you'll use them every day, so you'll learn them in no time. Number 7. There have been many studies showing the benefits of language learning for your brain at any age. It's proven that learning a language can prevent dementia and cognitive decline, meaning that you may potentially live longer and healthier. In the short term, it can improve your concentration and your brain efficiency, effectively making you smarter. It not only physically helps your brain, it also expands your mind to understanding another world. There's a saying that the person who knows one language lives one lifetime. If you only live once, why not unlock another lifetime of experience? On top of that, it improves your understanding and efficiency of your own native language.
I'm learning.
The added benefit of learning Japanese is that it gives you an advantage if you want to go on to learn other languages. In fact, if you learn the kanji system, then you'll be able to read and understand a huge percentage of the Chinese language. Number 6. Taking a trip through Japan as a tourist is wonderful, but having even a basic knowledge of the language can greatly enhance your travels.
Japanese. Arigato gozaimasu.
Overcoming the communication barrier unlocks a more authentic experience. You go from being just a tourist to being able to access places and create memories you couldn't have without your secret weapon. Being able to interact with people opens you up to possibilities, even if it is just ordering food or asking for directions. It's surprising just how far even a little bit of Japanese knowledge can get you. Even though many people in Japan speak English, it can be considered arrogant to expect people to speak your native language in their own country. Citizens may often be hesitant to speak English, but once you make the first step of speaking Japanese, it may encourage others to use English. Don't worry about making mistakes. It's a natural part of language learning, and in Japan, it's usually met with support and encouragement. Number 5. Choosing to learn Japanese gives you an advantage over learning other languages because there are 128 million speakers worldwide. That means there are a lot of resources available to you. Being able to Google any question and find answers from the many online communities makes the learning process much easier compared to learning a language with only a few million speakers. There are so many free or low-cost resources that anyone is able to learn. For example, Duolingo is an app for learners of all levels, and it's free if you don't mind ads. italki is another learning platform that connects people with teachers online. But you can also find community members who are willing to do a language exchange completely free. There are countless podcasts for Japanese language learners that can boost your listening skills, absolutely free. In the past, this may have cost thousands in tuition and years of effort, but now all it costs is a little discipline and determination. Number 4. One of the secrets to learning a language is to find the thing you love doing and combine it with your studies. Luckily for you, Japanese culture has many interesting areas for you to explore, and if you already have an interest, you have an advantage to learning the language. The interest that you have will not only help to boost your motivation for learning, but it will also provide a better insight and appreciation for your hobby. For example, anime and manga have a huge global following, and many people study a new language specifically to enjoy these forms of entertainment. So watching anime in the original language keeps you motivated and can also provide a deeper understanding for the nuances and cultural references in these works. You'll get the true, unlocalized version of the story without any weird translations.
When you got lemons, you make lemonade. And when you got rice, you make donuts. Jelly-filled are my favorite.
Number 3. Video games could be considered a hobby, similar to the last section, but they get their own category for a few special reasons. It's estimated that 2.8 billion people worldwide play games, with the percentage of gamers on streaming platforms increasing daily. Therefore, if you want to learn Japanese, combining your studies with video games will superpower your process. It's similar to a textbook, but a lot more exciting. You can go at your own speed while getting a range of vocabulary that is outside just the daily conversation topics about the weather.
6番街のスラムのことを知ってる?
Routine practice is important for language learning. Playing a game that excites you is even more beneficial, as the motivation you have will keep you returning regularly. If you play online games, speaking with other players can be a fun and free way to practice with native speakers. If you want a career in the gaming industry, learning Japanese will be a huge advantage to you, as most gaming companies have some affiliation with Japan. Once you understand Japanese, you have access to a catalogue of games that aren't available in your native language. You can also replay your favourite classics and gain a better understanding of the original meaning. Number 2. Learning a language is a great way to open the doors to new friends and relationships in your life. Breaking down the communication barrier makes an interaction deeper and more genuine when you can truly express yourself and understand each other. In Japan, people are generally very appreciative and supportive of the efforts of other people learning a little Japanese. Showing respect and interest for the language and culture helps to foster friendships. But it's not just after you've mastered the language. The learning process is a great way to find people interested in the same goals. You can support each other and celebrate achievements. Not to mention, having a language up your sleeve is very impressive, like a secret superpower. Number 1. Do you want to be happier this year? Well, it's been shown that language learners are happier. Apart from the increase in self-esteem and social interactions, learning new words has a similar reaction in your brain to eating chocolate and can boost your overall mood. The difference is that you can learn as much as you want without any calories. Learning a new language is a challenging and rewarding experience and can bring you so much happiness and confidence. Having a purpose to work towards is a big part of overall happiness and gives you a sense of achievement. Do you want to walk around a neon-lit Tokyo at night, bar hop with locals through Osaka, visit as many temples as possible, or live and work as a game designer in Japan? Whatever it is, if speaking Japanese is something you've always wanted to do, why not just start today? We know you can do it. Thank you for staying all the way to the end. You can leave a comment with any suggestions you have for future videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
ありがとう。またね。